private military companies are essentially privatized security forces used by the U.S. military to back up and support the operations of the U.S. military, Army, Navy, and Air Force. Essentially, PMCs can provide a wide range of different values of support, including logistics, firearms support, as well as operations on the battlefield. However, at the same time, the United States military has relied on PMCs for quite a while, extending far back as the Revolutionary War. At the same time, during the Iraqi and Afghanistan operations in 2003, we noticed a vast increase in the use of private military companies, jumping from nearly 10% of total armed forces in World War I to over 50% of armed forces in the Afghanistan and Iraqi operations. While PMCs do indeed have a vital role within the U.S. military system, the unchecked growth and the unregulated use of these privatized firms has spawned a number of different consequences for our armed forces and makes it specifically difficult for the United States military to resolve conflicts overseas and extend its operations. PMCs hamper the United States military's effectiveness for three primary reasons. First, the lack of oversight. Usually, public information can be obtained of the U.S. military. However, this doesn't apply to specific private military companies. Essentially, this disrupts the traditional idea of civilian oversight into the U.S. military, making it difficult for the public to see what exactly operations are being undergone by private military companies. Secondly, the loss of international credibility. Needless to say, certain private military companies have a controversial history. In September of 2007, the private military firm Blackwater and several of its members and employees opened fire in an Afghanistan square, killing 17 civilians. Essentially, this provoked an international backlash against the U.S. operations in both Iraq and Afghanistan. Given the complexity and dangers of terrorism and their networks abroad, serious counterterrorism entails sharing information between partnerships. However, the loss of international credibility posed by private military contractors poses a direct threat to these security partnerships. Third, the profit motive. While the U.S. military is concerned solely with providing the security of America, both at home and abroad, private military companies exist to make a profit. This has led to several allegations of war profiteering, leveled against firms such as Halliburton and Blackwater. War profiteering and the profit motive itself detracts from the United States military's operations and its overall effectiveness by promoting prolonged conflict as well as wasteful spending. Given the United States' role as a global military superpower, PMCs do indeed belong within the United States military framework. Indeed, the Trump administration has taken this advice to heart and plans to increase its reliance on PMCs in the future. However, given these three issues just discussed with private military companies, the effectiveness as well as the accountability of PMCs must be monitored closely in the coming year.